Hi everyone, and welcome to Healing the Heart with Meg. This is a place where we can talk honestly about healing, hope, life's challenges, and learning to believe in ourselves again. Today, I want to talk about something that I think we all need to hear sometimes. Your story isn't over. There may be moments in life when it feels like everything has changed. Maybe you've lost someone you love. Maybe you're dealing with something you never expected. Maybe you're struggling with anxiety, depression, loneliness, disability, grief, or simply wondering where you belong. Sometimes life takes us down a road we never planned to travel. And when that happens, it can be easy to think, is this all my life is going to be? But I want you to know something. One difficult chapter does not get to write the ending of your story. I live with cerebral palsy. My disability is part of my story, but it is not my whole story. There have been times when I have felt different. Times when I wanted people to see me, not just my disability. To see my personality, my heart, my dreams, my creativity, my strength. And I think that is something many of us can relate to. We all want to be seen for who we truly are. Sometimes people may make assumptions about us before they even get to know us. Sometimes life itself can make us question our worth. But I've learned that your circumstances do not determine your value. You are still worthy of love. You are still worthy of respect. You are still allowed to dream. And you are still becoming the person you are meant to be. Another thing I have learned is that healing is not forgetting. We sometimes think that being healed means we should no longer feel sad. That we should stop missing someone. That we should never have a bad day again. But that isn't how healing works. Healing can mean remembering someone with love while still missing them. It can mean having a difficult day and knowing that tomorrow may feel different. It can mean learning how to carry what happened without allowing it to take away every bit of joy in your future. There is no perfect timeline for healing. You don't have to rush. You don't have to pretend that you're okay when you're not. And you definitely don't have to compare your journey to someone else's. Your path is your own. Sometimes when we go through difficult things, we start believing that something is wrong with us. But I want to remind you, you are not broken. You may be hurting. You may be tired. You may still be figuring things out. But you are not broken. You are resilient. Every time you get back up after a difficult day, that is strength. Every time you ask for help, that is strength. Every time you choose to keep going when part of you wants to give up, that is strength. Strength doesn't always look like being fearless. Sometimes strength is simply saying, I'm going to try again tomorrow. For a long time, people can be afraid to tell their stories. We wonder what others will think. We wonder whether anyone will care. We wonder whether our experiences are important enough to share. But I believe our stories matter. Your story could be exactly what someone else needs to hear. Someone may be going through the same thing and thinking they are completely alone. Then they hear your story. And suddenly they realize, someone understands me. That is one reason I wanted to create Healing the Heart with Meg. I want this to be a place where we can talk about real life. Not perfect life. Real life. The good days. The difficult days. The moments that change us. And the hope that helps us keep moving forward. So, to the person watching this, who is going through something right now, please don't give up on yourself. You may not know what the next chapter looks like yet. That's okay. You don't have to have your entire life figured out today. Just take the next step. Then another. And another. Be patient with yourself. Be kind to yourself. And remember how far you have already come. There are still people you haven't met, memories you haven't made, places you haven't been, things you haven't created, laughs you haven't laughed, and moments of happiness that you cannot even imagine yet. Your story isn't over. There are still pages waiting to be written. Thank you for spending this time with me on Healing the Heart with Meg. I hope this episode reminds you that no matter what chapter you are in right now, you are worthy, you are resilient, and there is still hope ahead. And remember, follow your heart. Follow your own path. Never give up. And trust that brighter days are ahead. Until next time, take care of yourself, and keep writing your story.